Honey, isn't it the five of us? Like a family reunion where everyone forgot to bring love.
We aren't family, Asif. We're just ghosts sitting around the fire.
Enough of that, Amir. We should focus on the road ahead, not the shadows behind.
The shadows are the only thing growing. We've run out of road.
Walls keep the house standing, Amir.
Some walls are just graves. The love of ground, Babajan.
The HAZIRAH speaks, still so loyal, like a little lamb. Tell them, Amir. Tell your Baba what happened in the alley in 1975. Tell them why the great Amir Qadiri has nightmares.
I didn't do anything.
Exactly. You did nothing. You saw the blue kite, you saw me, and you saw what I did to your servant. But you just stood there, like a coward. Because you wanted that trophy more than you wanted his life.
Amir, what is he talking about?
I saw it all, Baba. I saw what Asif did to him. I could have screamed. I could have thrown a rock, but I thought with that kite, you'd finally love me. I traded Hassan for a look of pride in your eyes.
You let that happen? To Ali's son?
Don't judge him too harshly, Sahibi. He was a boy reflecting to his father. He thought your love was a prize to be won, not a right.
Enough! I know you were there, Amiaga. I saw your shadow on the wall. But I stayed quiet because if I called for you and you didn't come, I would lose my brother. And I don't want to lose you.
Oh, brother. How touching. The servant thinks he's part of the family.
He doesn't think it as if he is.
What? What are you saying, Rahim Khan?
Tell them whose blood is really in that boy's veins.
Ali was my brother, and I love him. But I dishonored him. I took his wife, Hassan. Hassan, you're my son.
You preach about theft. You said there's only one sin, and that is theft. You stole my brother's identity, his right to a father.
I stole from myself, most of all. Every orphanage I built, every hand I shook, it was all to hide the shame of what I did to that boy and his father.
This is better than any kite tournament. The righteous Baba is the thief, and the hero Amir is a coward. You're all the same.
No, we are not.
Oh, and what are you, HAZIRAH?
I'm a man who forgave them both before they even asked. Baba, I always knew the way you looked at me when no one else was watching. And Amir, I know you hated me. You hated me because I have the part of your father he actually loved.
I'm sorry, Hassan. For everything. For the alley, for the watch under the mattress, just for staying silent for years.
For you, Amir Aga, 1,000 times over. But don't do it for me. Do it because the truth is the only thing that can fly higher than a kite.
There's a way to be good again, Amir. It starts here, at this fire.
The circle of fools. The world is coming for this country. Your secrets will save you from the Talibans or the Russians.
Maybe not. But for the first time, Asif, in 20 years, I'm not afraid of you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is SYAZANI binti Muhammad SHAHRAY, and today I want to reflect on how Amir's greatest act of cowardness eventually leads to his most painful yet healing moment of courage. The issues I want to talk about is the silence in the alley. This scene is very popular, which defines Amir's guilt back in 1975 when he was a kid in an alleyway in Kabul as he watches Asif assault Hassan, and he chooses to stay silent in the shadows. And once he has the kite on his hand, the prize that he thinks will win his father's love, and he decides that Hassan is the price he has to pay for it. The quiet representation of guilt, because Amir doesn't say a word. His silence in that alleyway becomes a cage that traps him for years and years, proving that he valued his own safety over the life of the person that was most loyal to him. And the issues becomes to redemption is the fight with Asif. The redemption scene occurs years later when Amir finally steps out of his shadows and returns back to Afghanistan to save Hassan's son Sohrab and finds himself facing Asif once again, but this time he didn't choose to hide. As he is being brutally beaten and attacked, he begins to laugh, and this is a powerful parallel to the past silence. Back then, he was physically safe but emotionally destroyed. He wasn't peaceful. But now he is physically destroyed but emotionally peaceful. He realizes that true redemption isn't just about one gesture, but the commitment to do what is right when silence would be easier. So this journey just shows us that we cannot change in the past, but we can face the monster of our own youth to find a way to be good again.
Assalamualaikum, my name is NAZURAH and I'm going to talk about two issues present in the Kite right now. So the first issue that I want to talk about is how Amir's guilt shapes his interactions with people as an adult. For example, Amir is not judgeful of Soraya's past when she tells him about her past relationships, and it made him seem like a kind and understanding person. But in my opinion, I think it's because of his own unresolved guilt toward Hassan. Amir is saying that he has no right to judge Soraya because of his own past mistakes. The second issue that I want to talk about is how redemption is represented through the actions that we do every day. Most people would think of the scene where Amir rescues Sohrab from the Taliban when we talk about redemption. But I think the most impactful redemption scene for me is when Amir defends Sohrab against his own father-in-law, someone that he is supposed to respect. When the general kept referring to Sohrab as HAZIRAH, HAZIRAH, Amir stops him and he defends Sohrab. This is the parallel to Amir's silence towards Hassan being insulted as a child. So when Amir defends Sohrab, he is also defending Hassan, something that he failed to do many years ago. And I think this scene is very impactful to me because it shows that redemption is not just one grand gesture, but it is a commitment that we choose to do every day, even when silence is the easier choice. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is MAISARAH binti YUSMADI, and today I will be presenting on two main issues from the story The Kite Runner. So the first issue is the weight of guilt. So this can be seen from where Rahim Khan calls Amir, and when Amir picks up the phone, it actually unlocked the guilty feelings of Amir of 20 years. And even after moving across the globe to America from Afghanistan, and after spending 20 years from the last time he actually faced the guilt does not just go away. To me, guilt will never go away until you actually faced it. It's something that stays on the book like a debt until you pay for it. And the second point is the price of redemption. So when Rahim Khan calls Amir and he told him about everything, and there is one very impactful line, I believe, to all the watchers, which is there is a way to be good again. Rahim Khan does not say this because he want to tell Amir about something. It's actually him hinting that you have a choice. You have two choices, which is for you to stay in Africa and continue feel guilty, or you need to redeem your way and go back to Afghanistan and save Sohrab. So what Amir did, which is he go to Afghanistan and leave all his stable career and his comfort zone in America, just to go and actually pay the price of his redemption to actually find peace. So that's all from me. Thank you.
The scene with Baba, Farid Hassan with Ali's wife, in my opinion, include themes of guilt and redemption. Baba's ongoing acts of generosity, such as constructing an orphanage, demonstrate the theme of redemption, and somehow he became the backbone of the community. In my opinion, Baba's act cannot be characterized as an act to redeem his deed quickly, but it is a lifetime effort in progress, since he is not only redeeming his action, but he is building himself. Baba's redemption serves as an example of how previous misdeeds can motivate us to live moral lives. Even if the past cannot be changed, we can still learn from them and work to better ourselves. Hence, we can see that Baba's redemption is not discovered through a big apology, but through a lifetime of outward atonement. The similar scene can be used to illustrate the concept of guilt. Baba was plagued by the effects of his deed, which were compounded by betrayal and societal status. By fathering Hassan with Ali's wife, he betrayed Ali, a guy who was practically his family, in addition to committing adultery. Since he must make sure that the public is unaware of his actions, the guilt is regarded as silent. I find this scene fascinating as he still can build his reputation, at the same time tragic as his guilt manifests as a coldness toward Amir. It seems witnessing Amir's misery serves as a daily reminder of the mistake he has committed against Hassan, who is forced to live as a servant. These scenes demonstrate the guilt is more than just a regret. It is a ghost that controls how we treat the ones we care about the most, frequently leading to a vicious cycle of miscommunication.
Hi, my name is SYAFIYAH binti SUHAIMI, and two main issues I want to discuss is about guilt and redemption. The first issue, guilt, that I want to talk about is in the scene where Amir tried everything to make Hassan and Ali move out of his house. He hid his own watch and accused Hassan for stealing it, and he even asked Baba to change the housekeeper, but Baba refused to do that for some particular reason. In my opinion, his action due to his guilt for not speaking up for what he has saw in the alley, and the guilt has consumed him alive, hence why he tried to remove Hassan from his life. The next main issue I want to talk about is redemption. Despite the dangers occurring in Afghanistan, especially in Kabul, it didn't stop Amir to go there again to find Sohrab, or Hassan's son, because he wants to redeem what he has done in the past to Hassan before he passed. This shows that redemption is the main issue that was tried to be discussed by the author in this book, The Kite Runner.